Hello there, my name's Tracy Elsom and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in Canada, and welcome to my Papercraft with Me YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you a really quick solution for packing up some little treats for Halloween. You don't necessarily need to have any dies, really all you need is some paper or some card and a sentiment. So what I have here is some paper from the In Good Taste Designer Series paper pack from Stampin' Up! It's a lovely pack. It comes with lots of different designs and they're all this realistic photo quality, and it's really useful. So I thought this wood effect would be quite fun to use with the spider, and this spider, I don't know if you can see it, it's really sweet. He's got little swirls on his back, and this is a die from the little treat box dies. You get all these bits and pieces. This large one creates the treat box, and then you've got lots of little labels and decorations and things to use for Christmas, and that coordinates with the little treats stamp set. So I'm going to be using the Happy Halloween sentiment and 2 dies from this set. So what I've done in advance is I've already stamped my Happy Halloween onto some thick very vanilla card, and I've die cut that, and I've also die cut my little spider from some red foil sheet, also available from Stampin' Up! And I've done that in advance just because I wanted to show you quickly how to make the packaging rather than worrying about all the stamping and things. So what I have here is a piece of paper. It's 3 3/4 by 7 3/4, and I'm going to show you how to make a sour cream container. I have no idea why they're called sour cream containers, but there you go. So what I tend to do when I'm making these, if I want my container to be sort of squarish, you'll understand what I mean later, I usually have the length twice the width plus 1/4 inch, and that's to allow me to overlap the edges. So what I have here is a little bit of tear and tape. I'm going to put that on the back like that, and I'm also going to put some on the inside. So what I'm going to do is put it roughly halfway from one side, and I'm going to do halfway and a little bit more from the other side. You could do it all, but actually I don't think you need it all. So there's my tear and tape, and I'm just going to peel off the backing on that one, hold of that, and on these two I'm just going to make my life easier by peeling off just a tiny bit of the backing and just letting it stick out like that. And again, you'll see why I've done this in a minute. Just makes my life easier when I'm trying to put it together. It basically gives me something to grab hold of. So to make a sour cream container, you take your piece of paper and you just wrap it around and line up the edges. So there's my 1/4 inch overlap. And now keep an eye on where your join is. When you're making a container, I always find it easier to have that join slightly to one side. So don't have it absolutely in the middle. So we're going to take that off first and stick that down. And there you have one part of the container. Then fill it with your treats, and then this is where you pull off the other piece and you close it up this way, so in the opposite direction, and that gives you that effect. And that really is all there is to creating a sour cream container. And the reason for not having my join in the centre is because you can see when you fold it the other direction, it stays within the main body. If I'd had it in the centre, excuse me, if I had it in the centre, then the join would have been on this crease and it would in danger of opening. So there's my little wooden container. Very cute, very, very simple to make. And now I just need to decorate it. So I have my Happy Halloween sentiment. So I'm just going to grab a couple of mini glue dots. Stick those on the back. I'm using mini Stampin' Dimensionals, not mini glue dots. And then I have a little bit of cotton wool, and what I'm going to do is just tease out very gently some of the threads. Like that, just pull it out. And let's stick that on the back like that. Yeah, cotton wool goes an awful long way when you're doing this with it. And it just creates a sort of a cobweb effect. So, as I've covered up that mini Stampin' Dimensional, I'm going to add another one there. Stick that on my container like that. And finally I have my spider, and I thought I'd try something different. This is quite cute, it's nice and bright, cheerful, nice bright red spider. But what I thought I would do is I have a craft stick here and I have a mini glue dot on the end, and I'm going to stick my spider to it, and this just gives me a handle. And now I have some StazOn jet black ink. This ink is permanent and waterproof, and all I'm going to do is use my craft stick to let me wipe my spider over the top. And now, if you can see, he's got a really different look to that very bright spider that we had before. Now, StazOn ink does take a long time to dry. You can leave it to dry by itself, or you can help it along with a heat tool. So what I did was I created one in advance, and this is one that I created before. Again, you can see that lovely effect with the red covered with the black ink. So I'm just going to peel him off like that, and with another mini Stampin' Dimensional on the back. I'm going to stick him into place on my sour cream container. So a little bit more cottonwood cobwebs. They even act like cobwebs and never let go. Whoops, see what I mean? Okay, so there's my spider, and there's my cobweb. Stick him on, and there we are. Really quick, really simple. And you can do these for any occasion. Anytime you've got a few small sweets or a little gift that you want to package up, this is a lovely, quick and easy way to create some packaging. And there we are. So I hope you found that useful. And if you'd like some more tips and tricks and inspiration, paper crafting, do visit my blog at www.papercraftwithme.com, and I do a new project every single day over there. And you can also find links to the products that I've used today, so that you can purchase those from Stampin' Up! If you choose. And so I'm off now to go and get rid of this frog in my throat, and I hope you'll join me again soon when I'll have another inspiring paper craft project just for you. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me again soon. Bye.